Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Grabbing my coffee here with a video update. It's about 3 o'clock Eastern time, so it's about lunchtime here. I'm still waiting for delivery of hot dog buns, but I'm here because I'm getting sick and tired of people sitting there thinking I'm playing Atari. I don't play Atari, okay? Secondly, everyone in my prepping inner circle has a life, okay? Literally a freaking life, okay? So when someone says something like, oh, Fearless Leader's playing Atari, I'm not playing Atari, I'm playing my Nintendo Switch. And I finally got through an area and I saved it. But I've been doing everything in my planners, phone calls, emails, trying to get things in order, budget planning, re-budget planning, planning more orders. And yet I get these negative emails being like, what are we doing? What are we doing? I am prepping. And yet I get an email from my moderator, Pee Wee, sweet lady she is, and she says, hey, we're preppers. Why aren't we talking about nuclear war? So I'm going to be going through, thanks to Mother Pee Wee, and I'm going to be going through her notes that she sent me on what to do so I can prep you guys in case, before, during, and after, if the big one goes off. Literally, okay? And I need to get you guys prepped. She brought this up. Unfortunately, the content that I'm getting right now on my channel is, oh, my dashboard's freaking not working again. You got to be freaking kidding me. So apparently the internet wants to be wonky yet again. I hate when this happens. Okay, so the comments I got this morning, okay? Well, shit nuggets, this might be the wake-up call you need. Look, I prep every fucking day. I'm not even fucking getting much sleep. I'm fucking watching the stock market. I'm fucking listening to my preppers. My moderating team message me saying, hey, boss, you need to take a break. Hey, boss. I'm discording my Intel team, discording my advisors, discording this, Skyping other advisors, Zooming other advisors. Do you think I have fucking time to sit around? I got to take all that data, pull it together to try to come up with a timeline for when this supposed black swan event's going to happen. We got two things coming down the pipe, either nuclear war, which everything you know. And by the way, my moderator Pee Wee sent me a link to a guy who was like, oh yeah, well, let me put it this way, okay? When nuclear war happens, they're going to be targeting not just fucking the cities that this guy I hate posts. Oh, we're the stimulus check guy. They're going to be targeting every fucking naval port in the fucking country between the Carolinas, Philadelphia, Chicago. They want because that's the Navy hub for training the Navy recruits. You got Colorado, the Air Force Academy, New York and New York's area because you got West Point, Annapolis and Maryland. You got West Virginia, you got Virginia, Norfolk, Virginia, right? You got all these places are targeting Bremerton, Bangor, Kitsap Base, Seattle, Portland, San Francisco, San Diego. Those are Navy ports. Hawaii. Think about it. So I said this guy was 50% right. He just didn't add the other fucking targets to his damn list, okay? But we're not here to basically attack this guy. He was 50% right. What I'm fucking pissed about is the fucking comments. Laying in bed eating chocolate cake and playing Atari. Do I look like I'm playing fucking Atari? How many fucking people out there need me to be on 20 hours a day? Do you see me getting paid for this? No, I do this as a backup for getting you guys prepped. Zoe thinks I'm going to have a heart attack if you guys keep fucking pushing your fucking wheelbarrows. Is it going to cut the mustard? Look, I've been telling this for days, weeks. I've been doing reviews, preppers reviews, reviewers this. I got meal planners coming. I got a 15 and 30-minute time planner for extra prepping. I've been looking at options for fucking finding out if there's any place that does public gardens so I can go grow some vegetables. I've been making phone calls and emails and phone calls. We're entering a shitstorm. Yeah, well, guess what? I got told today, no names, 6 different contacts, some good, some bad, that no one gives a shit about prepping. Yeah. And you shitbirds are playing pocket pool. Let me tell you what I was told, okay? This is something I've been telling you guys for a long time, okay? That you guys need the fucking prep. But am I getting paid for it? No. Everyone has their time frame. Look, let me tell you. Mama Pee-wee, Mama Fanny, Brother Higgins, sister of the prepper Zoe, we're all community. And yet, here's the kicker. We all do things for our quiet time. I game. I read books. I've been watching documentaries on fucking the Great Depression. I got to rewatch documentaries on nuclear war. But guess what? Am I getting paid for this? No. And then you sit there and say, prep. Where's the timeline for the fucking Black Swan event? Secondly, I've been telling you this from time and time again. When you prep, make sure you keep a small arsenal of weapons, whether it be air rifles, crossbows, longbows, short bows, handguns, shotguns, rifles. Protect what you have. Why? Because shit's going to hit the fan. And yet, there's people out there that think that you peckerwoods, you shitbirds, you what was it he said to us? Shitbirds, you shit nuggets, shit nuggets, that basically that we're worthless and that we're not prepping fast enough to his standards. Guess what? I've been telling you guys to prep. The thing is we all have to have a hobby. Hey, Mama Pee-wee, for example, once in a while she goes and tells me, oh, I got to go by. I'm going to the casino. Good for her. Let her go. She needs some unwind time. She doesn't need to be racking her brain with laundry and dishes and floors and prepping and canning and prepping and canning. She needs to get out once in a while and have a little hobby. Throw that little slot machine, but no, you had to sit there and say, Mama Pee-wee's going to the slot machines instead of prepping. Now, I'll stand by Mama Pee-wee. Mama Pee-wee's awesome. You don't fuck with Mama Pee-wee and you don't tell her. Everyone has a hobby. I do video games. I do these videos. But I'm tired of sister of the prepper Zoe telling me to calm down before I give myself a heart attack. Mama, why don't you go check a look at all the videos I made in the past, right? Or I can screen capture it for it. I mean, it was basically, I'm leading my flock too. I'm playing Atari and being lazy. Thing is how much more does, look. Higgins said it last night on the phone, Mama. Zoe said it. Chloe said it. Even though we don't agree to disagree with Chloe. Chloe said, look, you're burning yourself out trying to do these things. Look, we know Great Depression's coming. We know nuclear war's on the table. And yet no one gives a shit. I hear people say, oh, well, if there's a nuclear war, we'll just kill all the people. You know what? Nuclear war, most of the people are going to be dead of radiation poisoning, so I don't have to worry. But it's these shit nuggets that turn around and want to turn around and say, look, I've heard both sides of things. I got a couple theories anyways. You see me drinking, by the way? I had a couple beers. I got 5 beers left anyways. But let me just tell you what's going on. You see, he comments that we're all sitting eating chocolate cake. Well, that's funny because I was telling Zoe earlier, being funny, how does one person know that I'm sitting in my bed watching a documentary? After I ate hot dogs and a couple beers, I decided to finish up my chocolate cake, my chocolate Oreo cake. How does anyone know that? It's not Chloe. Chloe didn't say, oh, yeah, they're eating chocolate cake. No one knows I'm eating chocolate cake in bed except me. You see? That is why it's starting to bother me. Yeah, and so technically, you see these negative comments, right? Mama Pee-wee, and I love her, by the way. She knows this. That they're saying, look at this one here. See, look at this comment down here, right? What the hell is going on? This was a day ago with 119. Do I have to light a fire under you shit birds to prep? This is what he's saying. Well, let me just tell you something, okay? Rita's gaming. Yes, I was gaming for 2 hours. Pee-wee's playing the slots. He literally attacked Mama Pee-wee. Higgins is doctoring. Higgins was looking for a doctor. Zoe's writing a novel. And I'm the Lone Ranger out here prepping. The proof's in the pudding, you shit. Now gets your house in order. What do you think I'm doing? I fucking placed orders today. And then I hear some people, hold on. And yet, people are saying these things. Mama Pee-wee's entitled to a little R&R. What, you think Mama Pee-wee should be a slave and robot and work? I mean, look at Mama Fanny. She disappeared. Mama Fanny disappeared because I know what happened to Mama Fanny. I'm not allowed to talk about it. Zoe's writing a book, but it ain't a novel about things. And then you got me talking about the great American collapse, the destruction of America. Yeah. And yet, all you shitbirds out there attacking me, attacking Mama Pee-wee, attacking Higgins, attacking Zoe. You didn't attack Fanny. No. But you're attacking every one of us. We all have lives. Look at this. Some people say I wasted money. This is filling up pretty quickly. I asked for a 15 and a 30-minute time slot. I got to manage my time better because what am I doing? I'm sitting here making phone calls. I'm fucking reviewing these things. Like, what do we need grocery-wise? Actually, oh, yeah. Chloe took that with her. Okay. All this stuff. Oh, that reminds me. Got to send her out to get my meds refilled. For once, I get a 90-day refill. They're not even basically posting live comments. They're behind the scene commenting. Now, I don't mind this person. I think he's pretty funny and cool. But the thing is, my point is, and Zoe's point is, and Higgins' point is, and Chloe's point is, gotta add Chloe's opinion. How much more do I gotta fucking do, right? Pee-wee's already prepping. She's getting her shit in order. If she goes to town and says, oh, I need to get $300 in meats, I'll go play an hour or two at the casino. Good for Mama, because Mama needs some rest. If I sit here and I do my videos, and then I look at my schedule and say, oh, phone calls for 3 hours, and emails. When I get done with all that, I want to take a break and be like, and thinking about my next video where someone posts, oh, you shouldn't be playing Atari. I don't play Atari. It's my Nintendo Switch. How many times is that, we're starting to think, Yeah, the thing is, they're attacking us all, Mama. That's the fucking point. I mean, look, we're all on this adventure on our own schedule. You know what's pissing me off? To get emails. They're like, well, we'd like to prep, but we don't know when this nuclear war or this civil war or this collapse, this banking crash is going to happen. So why should we even worry about it, right? The government will take care of us, quote, unquote. Yeah. And yet, so currently the Dow Jones is raising itself yet again. So apparently they're like, well, if the Dow Jones drops 600 points and then drops 200 points and then raises 300 points, it's going to get back to where it is in a week. So we shouldn't even worry about it. You're just talking out your ass about a banking collapse. And that's what I'm getting email-wise, you see. Point is, everyone's getting tired of the preppers. You see, problem is, no one gives a shit. That's the thing. The fucking Democrats, it's either there's going to be a nuclear war or banking collapse, either one or the other, or both. You guys got to prep for either one or both. I got fucking plenty of potassium iodide tablets on hand. You think I'm going to give them to anyone? Fuck no. You can all get radiated for all I can say. Let me tell you what I think's going to happen, okay? I'm going to encourage all you people. Arm yourself. Get guns. Get knives. Get bats. Get air rifles. Get pellet guns. Get black powder pistols. Black powder rifles. Get shotguns. Get handguns. Get crossbows. Get longbows. Get short bows. Why? To defend your stash. As long as you're inside your home, they kick your door in. You know where the aim of fire is. You could probably knock 3 people down before they kick your door in. Why? Another thing is you don't tell people where your preps are. Oh, yeah. You see, there's people out there in this world that want to fucking go and kill the fucking people. Doesn't matter if you're Democratic or Republican. If they know you're prepping, you're a fucking target to them. They're going to kill you and take your food because they think that you're fucking worthless in this fucking world. The preppers are worthless. That's why you don't talk about what you have armament-wise. And then you don't let these Peckerwoods kill you because they wanted to kill you for your food and your stuff. This could be a civil war brewing. Red people against blue people. Republicans against Democrats. Someone told me this today. Could happen after the banking collapse. But if the fucking country gets radiated, it's going to be everyone's dead. You're dead. I'm dead. Mama Pee-wee's toast. Fanny's toast. Everyone's toast. Why? Because it happens. Maybe God's sitting there saying, you guys are all shitbirds and I don't like you. I mean, think about it. I mean, I'm just saying hypothetically. I don't want anyone dead, but I want you guys to listen. We all have this adventure we're on. We're all on this adventure together. Now, Zoe's doing what she can. Okay, I don't need to tell you every life bit of Zoe, but Zoe's doing what she can. Mama Pee-wee's doing what she can. When Mama Pee-wee comes on here and says, oh, I'm going to the casino, I'm happy for her. I always joke, let me send you, I've always wanted to say, let me send you $100. If you double, triple, quad, or mega fold it, just send me 500 out of that. Whatever you win in the giant jackpot, keep the rest. And I just want a scanner. Nope. You know what? Thing is, we all are like we're all like extended family. But when extended family turns around and said, we're not doing enough, look, how much more do I got to fucking do for you people? And I'm not talking Pee-wee. I'm not talking Higgins. I'm not talking about Fanny. And I'm not talking about Zoe. I'm saying how for you out there that email me and are like, when's this going to happen? Do I look like a fucking mind reader? Between tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow until the fucking government cuts corners on the budget, after the money runs out in June. Otherwise, prep like your ass is on fire. But no, you got to sit there and say, oh, you need to tend to the fog. Really? Am I supposed to be on 20 hours a day, people? Don't take seriously anonymous assholes and their opinions. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one. I love that. Opinions. Yeah, well, thing is let me tell you what Zoe said, okay? Zoe and I were talking about. Zoe says, time I say this. I'm not getting paid to sit here and make a schedule. I'm not getting paid enough to do these videos. I'm not getting paid anything. I mean, look, I'm sitting here talking to Higgins, talking to Zoe, talking to Chloe, emailing, doing everything I can behind scenes. Phone calls, more phone calls. Writing up what we need for next month's prepping list. Doing everything I can. Prepping, rechecking the preps, doing this, doing that. Telling Chloe to clean up her fucking shithole mess so I can make more room. What are you guys doing? Oh, get your shit in order. We are. The problem is there's people out there that don't want to believe. All they care about is fucking Uncle Sam sucking on the teat of Mother USA and Uncle Sam basically giving in and giving him a check. Think about it. Uncle Sam. Yeah. And yet, I'm here to tell you all that it's bullcrap. That if I take an hour or less out of my busy schedule to game, then I get something done in the game. It's like a prepping game. Yet, I'm also sitting here prepping. Last night's edition of video, someone said the same thing. Yesterday's comment was, big comment, it was, The Milk and Honey Express is derailed, and the hordes of hell have been open, and you shitbirds are playing Atari. What's wrong with you people? Our fearless leader should be tending to her flock. Guess what? Your fearless leader was. You know what I said in yesterday's video to the shitbirds that were listening? I'll tell you. The shit nuggets out there, I'll tell you. I said that you need to have the mindset to be prepared in case of a nuclear war and a Great Depression. What do you think I'm doing in my spare time? Besides spreadsheets, prepping, I'm studying the Great Depression. I'm studying nuclear war. I'm doing everything I can to get all the content together so I can tell you what's going to happen. But guess what? It's people like Higgins, it's people like Fanny, and it's people like Pee Wee that send me the content. Those are the 3 loyal moderators in the channel that wants this channel to succeed. But for me to sit there and spend 20 hours a day, Mama Pee Wee would probably put me in bed if I collapsed on the in front of her. She'd be like, I'm babying and nurturing you for the next 2 weeks because you collapsed because you're handling everything and everyone. It's not a thing that where you can just say everyone's got to do their part. And if people aren't going to pull their own fucking weight, then what's the fucking point? I mean, literally, Chloe won't pull her weight. But Chloe also is saying, oh, your preps has nothing but milk-based. She can't eat milk-based. Makes her sick. See, I did one up her on that. She won't touch cheese. She won't touch milk. If milk came scarce, she'd probably use the milk only for mashed potatoes to eat it. And that's it. Otherwise, she'd be eating potato buds till she ran out because... You see, you got to think. What do you think I said? Keep a journal. Write in your journal. Write in your journal. Went to store today. Half the store is empty. I mean, think of it. This is the stuff that I mean, look. The thing is I went online to tell you all, you have to have the mindset. What am I doing? I'm spending some time sitting there. You think I'm just sitting there getting drunk in front of my TV going, oh yeah, the stock market's gonna crash and we're gonna go into depression. No, I'm sitting there going, shut up, Chloe, I'm watching this. Pause. Now you're just like, shut up, Chloe, I'm watching this. Then Chloe'd sit down and then she'd be like, oh, I didn't know that. If you shut up, we can learn something. And then, I fall asleep, I get up and I'm like, oh, my video, I gotta play at 3 hours. Fall asleep again at 5 hours. Oh, I got 1 hour left. I'm watching videos, reading the documentaries, doing everything I can, studying for the outcome. What are you guys doing? What are you doing? Besides, Mother Pee Wee and Higgins and Fanny give me the intel. Study this, report that. What are you others doing, huh? Zoe's basically doing her own thing, but, I can't push Zoe. But I got a guy calling us all shitbirds and shit nuggets because, well, I'm not doing my handling a flock. Like I said, what am I fucking supposed to do? I'm not getting paid for this. Zoe said I should get up here and tell you guys I'm not, Mother Fanny knows this. Mother Pee Wee knows this. Higgins knows this. I'm not getting paid for this. I'm sitting here waiting for lunch. And yet I'm here telling you guys to keep on fucking prepping. And yet most of you shits, not Pee Wee, not Zoe, not Higgins, not Fanny, are telling me I'm not basically moving my ass fast enough. Yeah. You know what? I'm doing pretty damn good in my opinion. I just placed more orders. I got like 14 orders coming in. And yet I got people telling me, don't buy that scanner. Buy more food. Don't do this. Don't place that order. Don't do that. Don't do this. Don't do that. And then I got motherfuckers out there in the world telling me, oh, nothing's going to happen. I'm a paranoid douchebag. We're not going to have a banking collapse. We're not going to have a nuclear war. So what's the point of prepping? Think about it. Yeah. Don't take seriously. No, Rita, no good luck lately. Staying away from casinos for a while. Have replaced the activity playing The Sims and better organizing my prep. Good. Amen, Mama. Thank you. Sims ain't bad. I've been playing online games like my farming games. I have to start making jewelry soon for the shows this and that. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. I was going to ask you, do you think it's going to be a busy year? I mean, literally, with the banking collapse possibly on the horizon and a nuclear war possibly happening. I know you got to make jewelry anyways, but to me, is it going to affect any of the time frame between now and whatever supposedly is going to happen? I mean, literally, I'm getting to the point where I'm literally drained with, everyone needs a break from reality sometimes. We'll have our own ways of taking that mental break from reality. The point I'm thinking is, when is someone going to give me a time frame or, a time frame is something? I mean, look, I look on there. We just dumped $2.5 million in Strikers and Bradley fighting vehicles recently. It was in the news today, and yet stock market's going up again, and yet everyone's like, "Oh, the stock market's not stabilizing. It's not going to crash." And yet, I got all these assholes telling me I'm insane. Literally, it's like, I don't know what to do anymore. He's always said the same thing. You do these videos on your time. You don't fucking do them on anyone else's time because I'm not getting paid for them. Well, the other thing Zoe was telling me is some of the major cities she's traveled to recently was dead. She said Chicago, dead. A friend of mine said New York, downtown, dead. Philadelphia, dead. Pittsburgh, dead. It's like no one wants to go out. What are they worried about? Nuclear war? Or something else? I'm wondering what's taking Chloe so long for a package of hot dogs. She's got my damn phone. Let me see. Hey, I was wondering, what's taking so long? You bought some cigarettes then? Did you give me some tobacco too while you were out? Oh, all right. I'll see you when you come in. So she's out front smoking, apparently, needing a cigarette to relieve her stress. Yeah. But, anyways, like I said, I'm not getting paid for this. That's the problem with you guys. You guys, how many videos do you want me to do today? I said I have one after lunch, but I'm doing one early because the point is my early morning edition apparently wasn't up to snuff. Apparently, I mean, literally, we have nothing going down in the news. I got intel coming in from other places saying, quote unquote, that the news is hiding stuff. They're hiding the war. They're hiding the banking collapse. They're hiding things. They're not letting us read everything. To me, it feels like 1984. You will know what the first thing. Yeah, I mean, literally, I can understand that completely, Pee-wee. I really can. I'm just upset at the fucking fact that I got these fucking Peckerwoods telling me literally outright, that, the thing is, we all have to have some stress relief. Yeah. We have to have stress relief somehow. Mm-hmm. Just like the hide the truth. But yeah, exactly. You see, I mean, I've heard, my husband claimed he's seen one. Claims I saw one too, but I'm just like, yeah, whatever. My point is my grandmother claims she's seen one follow her car in the middle of the desert. But my point is, I think it was like from blackness to blackness out of nowhere in Arizona or Nevada. But my point you know, my point is I don't get paid this. If you want me to basically do more videos and do what you want me to say or do, then you send me a gift card. I'll work for you. But if you're not gonna send me a gift card, I ain't gonna basically do it. Why? Because frankly, you know, There's people out there that donate gift cards, and then there's people that give me gift cards because they like my content. And then there's people out there that want to sit there and throw gift cards around like, I'll give a gift card if you guys prep. Well, where's the prepper's gift card? Mama Pee-wee's prepping. Where's her gift card? Higgins, he loves gift card. Where's his gift card? Where's Zoe's gift card? Where is my gift card? Where is Mama Fanny's gift card? One of the content says I could give gift cards to light these people's asses on fire. Well, a couple people were asking, where's the gift cards? Hell, I basically said, where's my gift card, I think that was like 10 days ago or something. They said something. Yeah, I mean, literally, I'm using my planners all the time. Yeah, I mean, I'm just throwing that out there as a joke, Yeah, let me see. I'm just looking to see. I always like to keep that content just to be funny, Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Here we go. He says, P.S. No, I don't think you're a mooch, Rito. What do I need to send gift cards to some of these armchair preppers to jumpstart their motivations? I already said you need their email address. I mean, frankly, yeah. I mean, I'm not getting paid to basically sit here all day doing this. I can't. I mean, I got enough administrative duties making sure I keep Chloe on the path to get her some mental help and other shit like Walmart runs and Safeway runs and grocery runs, ordering a shopping cart, which is a prepper's tool. I mean, I was guiding Zoe today on a shopping cart, but at the same time, you guys need to realize.
All right, this is going to be the fridge. This is my wieners, and here's the buns. I have said buns. You have said buns.
All right, so when do you want to eat?
Oh, whenever you're ready, I guess.
Well, I've been hungry for a while,
I'll start cooking your food now. Let me get a clean cake. This one shouldn't be too hard to clean.
Yeah, well, enjoy yourself, Pee-wee. So my.
Oh, I just also heard something, right?
Oh yeah, what is that?
Shelby apparently is now living in Anacortes in a halfway house.
Cool.
Yeah, same place her mom's at.
Oh my God, that's gonna be basically hell, won't it?
Yeah. No, maybe she'll get a sponsor and take a 12-step program or something like that.
At least she's doing better. I'm happy for her,
She's living in a halfway house. And
what, you saw her or?
Stacy heard from her.
What, Stacy's not working today at the pharmacy? Or was it Cindy down there anyway?
She got her phone stolen the other day.
Is that Stacy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard there's a phone thief running around. Apparently, Trish Connor said her phone was stolen by Lacey, but if it was Lacey, I don't think Stacy would basically believe it anyways. That's what Trish said.
But yeah, apparently Shelby's in a halfway house. At least she's somewhere where she could get better. I mean,
Yeah, well,
look
you
at
know.
Mary's cellmate, still running around town, with spewing right wing propaganda. People don't want to hear.
The end's coming. The end's coming.
She's still spewing around saying how she thinks Trump won the election.
Well, a lot of people say that, but you know what? We don't need to dwell on that. What we need to dwell on is getting your grub in order and prepping some more, which I got a lot of preps already.
Saying a woman needs to let a man get them pregnant, and not how they need to make more white babies.
Yeah, but she's a freaking half African American, half Hispanic.
She thinks she's white.
She ain't white. She's a fucking colored woman. She's part of the brown people. I'm not against brown people. I'm just saying.
Mexican who's a wannabe white supremacist, which is sad.
Are we sure she wasn't brainwashed?
She could have been brainwashed. But yeah.
So
there's a halfway house in Antor's that people go to after they're committed.
So we're gonna start getting lunch together. I will be back after lunch, probably. It's 3:35. So let's look at the Dow real quick. Last time I checked, it went up. People are like, "Oh, it's stabilizing, so we're not gonna have a banking crash." Well, it closes in approximately 25 minutes, so it's probably gonna get to about 260 to 280 maybe. But we don't know what tomorrow's gonna. Oh, tomorrow's Saturday. Then it might crash on Monday. So you always got to be prepared. Remember, Fridays were they stabilized it, and then when the next day they went down again, they stabilized it, and it crashed. So for some of you out there, you need to keep prepping, and I can gladly say to you, unless my intel people for my inner circle tells me outright, true story, tells me outright when there's a time frame for banking collapse, we just got to keep prepping. And that means if you got gift cards coming in from Amazon, you save them. You don't buy foolishly.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, we don't know what the future is going to hold. Now, a lot of people, okay, let me just tell you a story, okay? There's a lot of people out there that are all talk, right? I see it all the time. I mean, let's break down two people in me and Chloe's life. They turn around. They want me and Chloe's Medicare card to get us an eye exam. Then they say Medicare doesn't cover the eye exam. Then they said that the company would pay for the eye exam. This one comes, but we have to get our Rona vaccines and boosters. Chloe's like, fuck that. I'm just going to get on a bus and go to Burlington to America's Best.
Yeah. Plus you get 2 pairs of glasses.
Yeah. So with me, before I go there, Chloe can go and ask them specifically. Have the little mini glasses like this. If they have it, I'll go there later. My thing is I ain't going to fucking budge and be told I need a coronavirus.
You can't find 1 pair of glasses. You got the other pair.
You see, the point I'm saying to all of you, I love you all, by the way, is Advocate is like, oh, we'll get your glasses. She hasn't emailed. She told us that she'd take care of getting me and Chloe new beds because the manager demands it. Where's the new beds? You see, they're all talk. So no new beds, no new glasses. Just prep like your life depends on it, because frankly, you can't believe everything you hear. And when someone says, oh, well, we shouldn't be, there's people out there saying we shouldn't expand energy of worry. Guess what? I'm not the fucking person that's going to be fucking worried when I'm fucking holed up here with food. These fuckers, they can go hungry for all I care. There's this old saying. I can't remember what it is. There's this skit or something. I can't remember what it was. It was something like it was like something like the Blues Brothers. If it doesn't bounce back, you go hungry. Bow wow wow. Well, think about it. If you don't prep, you go hungry. Bow wow wow. Hey, Chloe, do you know what a ricochet biscuit is?
I don't.
A ricochet biscuit is a biscuit that if it don't bounce back off the wall, you go hungry. Bow wow wow.
Okay.
The Blues Brothers sang it.
Okay. But yeah, I'm not gonna go out to town probably until next Saturday. Well, I'm going to Food Bank tomorrow.
Well, anyways, my point is for all you people is this. Keep on prepping and prep like your life depends on it. Oh, and just remember, I have something to say to you. Chloe's really pissed off, okay? Chloe's mom was supposed to send her a gift card for her birthday. All talk. Think about that. Mom's more interested in coming out for a couple hours and saying that's Chloe's Christmas birthday present. Chloe could turn around and say, no gift card, no visit. Bye-bye. You're on your own on the island. Chloe doesn't have to,
Well, I'm staying in a cabin in Cedro Woolley for 2 nights.
The question I have is if Chloe doesn't show up to greet her mom, will her mom come up the hill here to find her? I'd probably do it. Just basically like, fuck it. Play your game. Don't worry about your mom.
Anyways,
See, she's just like,
I'm gonna get your your lunch started, okay?
Yeah, I wanted my pot. I was thinking of doing a pot of ramen. That's what I was craving. A little ramen, play my game, play a game.
Will be later.
Hot dogs will be dinner time. But in the meantime, everyone, I will be back after lunch and doing spreadsheets.
Fine, I'll get your pot out.
In the meantime,
Let's not. Oh, it's dirty.
in the meantime, I love all of you. And just remember, don't let people get to you, okay? I've done everything I can. You guys got to prep. I got videos to watch on nuclear war. I got videos to watch on the Great Depression. I got things to get pulled together for your content. Thanks to Moderator Pee-wee, Moderator Zoe, Moderator Higgins. I don't have time to sit on my butt. This is why I'm prepping. I'm the content creator. You guys are the one giving me the ideas. I don't see anyone giving me any ideas. And I surely don't see anyone basically turning around and literally paying me for my content. So I'm not a mooch. I'm just saying I do it in my time, but I'm also prepping too. I'm actually spending frugally at the same time, making sure we have everything we need. And, if nothing happens, well, we got several months or years worth of groceries. Otherwise, we're ready to roll. Thing is, I'm not going to be telling you. Your homework today is this. Do an inventory of what you own, what you need to buy. Tomorrow morning's the preppers list again. And on top of that, I will be back after lunch with spreadsheets. And then I will do the preppers list tomorrow. And I might do a few spreadsheets after dinner. And then sit back, relax, and watch the documentaries I need to do. Because, I'm not sitting on my ass playing Atari. I'm actually fucking doing real informational work to get you guys the content and the information you need to prep like your life depends on
your
it.
pot's clean.
Well, yeah, go. Mm-hmm.
There you go.
So that's it, everyone. I say I will go now and make lunch because I have to eat. And then after I eat, I will be watching documentaries and videos and prepping and doing other things and talking to Chloe and going over the to-do list. She's got a shitload to do anyways. She told me to kick her in the ass. So my Croc's ready to go up your ass, Missy. Okay. So we got a lot of prepping to do today, and we got other things too. We have a life, okay? And our life is not just revolving around YouTube. It's about prepping behind the scenes, making sure we have things. By the way, did my quiver come yet?
Quiver?
Yeah, you said you ordered me my quiver so I can hold my bolts and my arrows. Since that those bows and arrows you got me. I got this nice long bow, a takedown bow. So if someone tries going through the door, I can.
It's on its way.
And then the two quivers, one's for bolts, one's for arrows.
One of them right now is going through what is it? It's going through Billings, Montana.
Oh, Billings? That's cool. Yeah. So it's going by what? UPS ground?
It's going the slow way. It's going through the snail mail method.
Yeah, well, I got a package due out today, but it hasn't been delivered yet. It says 145 to 345. So when it comes, you'll probably see me do another video, but it's going to be a great video because I want to share with you something that's very important. So stay tuned. It might be a mini review and so forth.
Eating your treat.
So for all of you out there, I want you to basically be well, and I'm going to get lunch started because I have to eat. So for all of you out there, thanks for watching, and just remember, when it comes to prepping, you got to prep your life depends on it, but you have to do it in your own time frame. I mean, literally. Now, a lot of people want to do it in their own time frame because, like I said, no one knows when the shitstorm's starting, right? People say, oh, it started in Ukraine. It's been going on for a year.
Almost.
And the news, let me go over the news channel real quick before I go, just to see. Last time I looked on the news, there was nothing to report. So, that's the thing. So, the news is getting stupider and stupider, in my opinion. So, let's see. We have an ex-Navy SEAL died. So apparently, the Polish foreign minister is criticizing lack of sending Leopard 2 tanks. So apparently, Netherlands is sending 2 Patriot missile systems. That's cool. Germany announces a $1 billion military aid package to Ukraine. So we send $2.5 billion. They're sending $1 billion. That's $3 billion the taxpayers in the world's got to pay. Where's the money coming from? Taxpayers got to shed it. Taxpayers are going to be shedding their blood and sweat to pay for this stupid, So apparently, other news. Let me just see. Other news is Janet Yellen says widespread global effects that could be felt if the federal government exhausts extraordinary measures and fails to raise the debt ceiling. Well, they're not going to raise it. They want you guys to not pay the war in Ukraine. Americans don't want Ukraine. Forcing the Treasury Department to take extraordinary measures to keep the government paying its bills. While these newly deployed extraordinary measures are largely behind-the-scenes accounting maneuvers, Yellen told Emma Poor that the actual date on which we can be no longer able to use these measures is quite uncertain, but could conceivably come as early as June. Speaking exclusively to other people from Senegal, Yellen said that after the measures exhausted, the U.S. could experience minimum downgrading of its debt as a result of Congress failing to raise the debt ceiling. They're not going to raise it. The effects of the federal government failing to make payments, she argued, could be abroad as a global financial crisis. Yeah, it's called the stock market's going to crash. When that happened, our borrowing costs would increase, and every American would see that borrowing cost would increase as well. On top of that, Yellen says, a failure to make payments that are due, whether it's the bondholders or the Social Security recipients to our military, would undoubtedly cause a recession in the U.S. economy, cause a global financial crisis. Yeah, they're basically telling us this, but there's no way to fix it. It would certainly undermine the role of the dollar as a reserve currency that's used in transitions all over the world, and Americans, many would lose their jobs, and certainly the borrowing costs would rise. Yeah, they're talking right there. Great Depression 9.0. Yellen wrote a letter to House Speaker McCarthy on Thursday explaining the measures being taken, escalating pressure on Capitol Hill to avoid a catastrophic default.
Okay, I'll be in here if you need me, okay?
Yeah. Hardline Republicans demand to lift the borrowing cap to be tied to a spending reduction. The White House has countered by saying that it will not offer any concessions or negotiate on raising the debt ceiling. And so far, Yellen warning have failed to spark bipartisan discussion, with both Republicans and Democrats reaffirming their rigid positions over the past week. This is what Teldor is telling you. The shitstorm has began. As part of the debt insurance suspension period, using extraordinary measures, the agency intends to sell existing investments as suspend reinvestments of Civil Service Retirement and Disability Fund and the Postal Service Retiree Health Benefits Fund. Also, it will spend the reinvestment of Government Securities Fund or the Federal Employees Retirement System Thrift Savings Plan. No federal retirees or employees will be affected, and the funds will be made whole once the impasse is ended, Yellen said in the letter. I respectfully urge Congress to act promptly to protect the full faith and credit of the United States, she wrote. There you go, people. You see? Global financial crisis. This is what's coming down the pipe. I'm trying to get you guys prepped as fast as possible. Buy your groceries now. Stockpile. Because you guys got to get through. So, my rant about how much can I do? Think about it. You got one guy who's saying the flock needs to be reminded. I am. I'm reminding you guys every fucking day, 3 or 4 times a day. It's getting exhausted. It's getting exhausted, and you guys need to get off your lazy, useless butt skis and get things moving along. You see, I'm here to tell you, prep like your life depends on it. I'm prepping like my life depends on it too. I'm making concessions in this world. Could I go and waste my money on a new phone? Yes. Do I need it? No. What I need is for you guys to get off your ass and follow the leader and basically keep prepping. Let me tell you this, okay? Teldor's telling the truth, okay? He knows that I will basically come here and tell you how it is. That's my job. My job isn't to go along. Let's look at something real quick. Something I want to say to you guys, right? I'm going to go and do 3 things for you guys. 2 things possibly. No, 3. Right? Okay. Here we go. My job is to tell you to keep prepping. See, look at this. Look at this. So, one guy is talking about nuclear war. That's all he's talking about, nuclear war. He's trying to prep you for nuclear war. This ain't what's going to happen. The next guy, hold on. Right, that's a mega channel, okay? This guy is talking about supply chain issues and other useless crap that doesn't affect us, but about 10% of our population. Talking about shit that's dumb, talking about things like, you got to prep for a blackout and prep for this, but nothing about banking collapse or nuclear war. He's talking about stupid shit, trying to convince you guys that he is right. That's prepper number 2, by the way. I'm going to go through prepper number 3 in a second. These guys are highly trained to deceive you and to lead you astray. This guy is telling you, see, I'm just going over the video headlines, not literally watching them. All right, so this prepper is talking about Antifa. Is your job safe? The prepping, the war on cows. I'm just going to give you a few. Another one bites the dust. First step of the Great Reset. Yes, he's talking about Great Reset, but he doesn't know either. You see, all these people are making videos and having hundreds, 100,000, 900,000, almost 300,000 subscribers, and yet they're leading you fucking astray. Literally. I'm sitting here telling you on my own fucking time, not a mega prepper, not a mega channel that has 100,000 viewers. I'm telling you, because I'm a small channel, to get your house in fucking order, because these fuckers are leading you astray. Every one of these dipshits are leading you fucking astray. You got one people, and some of these people prep them all, watch all these videos, and what are they saying? Same bullshit every day. Prepare for World War III. World War III's come, guys. Look at it. This is my intel. My intel says, really? My intel says, I talked to a lady today, okay? Couple people in my prepping circle, we talked about why farmers aren't growing grain. You know what they're growing? I checked into this. Soybean. Soy apparently is making them more money than fucking wheat, and they're selling their soybean crops off to other countries, and then we're buying the fucking grain. But if we don't have grain, we could be a country that's self-sufficient. But no. We have to support other countries. Yeah, by spending $2.5 billion to a war that we can't win. And then Germany or Netherlands, since Patriot missiles, UK sending tanks and helicopters. Others, I mean, we're basically providing a war that can't be won. I was saying to last night, just let them have fucking Ukraine and move along. Oh, we can't because that's our grain supply. Well, if we got off our fucking ass and started planting our own grain, we wouldn't need to worry about these pecker-wooded dipshits. But no. And yet, why am I talking about this? I'll tell you why. Because Americans and the government sucks. They want the reset. They're planning the reset, but they're not telling you they're planning a reset. Why? Because they want this to happen, right? The reset. But me, I'm telling you, get your house in order. Keep on prepping. That's all you got to do. Prep like your life depends on it. Because when it's over, it's over. Get your mindset prepared for a Great Depression. Get your mindset for, I was talking to a prepper today. So many people are fucking glued to their phones. That's not a fucking job. You can't make money off your phone. Oh, I make money because I do a little TikTok show. Really? TikTok? That's funny. I do a video and I basically tell it like it is. You don't see me begging or mooching. So, that's what I got to say about that. I got to eat. So, for all you wonderful preppers out there prepping away, keep on prepping. I will be back after lunch, after I do my afternoon business, and I will be back for another video for you. Stock market closes in approximately 3 minutes or so. So let's look once again. It was 265 last time I checked. So currently it's 317. So it actually went up 300 points. So they're going to say, oh, well, it's gone up. So nothing's going to happen. The government's stabilizing. You know what? I'm going to tell you something, okay? There's people you can trust in the world, and there's people you can't trust. Trusting yourself to things, Am I expending a lot of energy? Yes. But there's a good damn point, because I've seen what's coming down the pipe, and it ain't pretty. And until you shit nuggets get your fucking affairs in order, you're all going to sit there. The ones that don't get their affairs in order think that every fucking prepper out there is fucking easy pickings to kill them for their fucking preps, because these fucking racist, fascist pieces of crap want to take everything you have. Plain and simple. Think about it. Me and Pee-wee and Higgins and Zoe and everyone else, you got to sit there and say, you're not going to be an easy target. That's the thing. We're not an easy target. We're prepping like our life depends on it. There's people out there that think that other people are easy targets. Yeah. I'm not a fucking target. Prep like your life depends on it, people, because there's people out there. Some may make jokes about taking on the preppers. Others are just basically saying, what's the point of worrying, because if it happens, it happens. You know what's going to happen? I'll tell you. The preppers that don't prep, there's a rude awakening when they can't get food. That's plain simple. They're going to either say, oh, well, we can take on the people, or we're not going to take on the people. I live on an island. Most of the fucking things that's coming up, most of these fuckers, they'll fucking flee off the island, leaving the island mostly dormant. There'll be a sheriff there and maybe a few people, but everyone else will flee off the island when they try to evacuate, saying that ferries will be losing service. I'm not leaving. I'm staying. You know why? Because it's safer here on an island fucking during a nuclear fucking attack or a banking collapse. Think about it. I don't have to worry. What I'm worried for is you guys sitting around making sure you have everything in fucking order, right? Look at Pee-wee. She said before she left, stock market, nuclear war. She was talking about these assholes aren't contributing. I am contributing. I'm telling you to get your house in order. In the meantime, I'm going to leave and let you guys leave the nice comments. I got to go and pinch a loaf and then make lunch. So I will be back after lunch, okay? I've been craving ramen, and that's what I'm going to eat. So for the rest of you out there, please add subscribe. Please post comments, leave feedback, suggestion, hit the like, subscribe button. It's wholesome fun for your family, including your dogs, cats, your bunnies, service dogs, service bunnies. Hit the bell notification, thumbs up button, and subscribe button. It's wholesome fun for your family. And click the like, subscribe, thumbs up, and leave comments. Nice is all we ask. I will be back to do spreadsheets after lunch and after I get my afternoon business done. Thank you, everyone, and God bless you in everything you do.